Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, we're making a really delicious, so easy honey sriracha shrimp. You are going to love it. You can do this with chicken if you want to. You can do this with scallops if you want to. It's really easy, really versatile, really delicious, and really, really fast. I love this. It's versatile. You can add a lot of veggies into this if you want to just bump up the sauce, or you could just keep it literally just the shrimp and the sauce and then just serve it with a veg and some rice. I like to throw in peppers and onions and garlic just because I think it's so delicious together, because the bell peppers are kind of sweet, the sauce is like spicy, it's divine. But you know, you can keep it as simple as you want to. Let's roll into what you'll need in terms of ingredients. There's so few of them, but they're all the right ones. Obviously, you'll need some shrimp, large shrimp, shelled and deveined. I really like the tail on, so I leave my tail on. You need some bell peppers of your choice, onion, garlic, sriracha, honey, little soy sauce, some lime. You're seeing lemon, but pretend it's a lime. Because my local ShopRite, which if you know, you know, no limes. So you know what? It is what it is. What I was not about to do is go to another grocery store because it was raining and miserable, and I attempted to run into Acme, but then I got out and it was pouring down rain, and it just wasn't going to happen. And I always tell you, don't make a special trip to the grocery store if you don't have to. So why don't I listen to my own advice? So I am, and I'm using lemon instead of lime. It's all good though. I have my shallow Dutch oven here with a little bit of olive oil, light olive oil. Add your shrimp, one layer. It's gonna splatter. Back up. I just cleaned that. Those are gonna cook for literally a minute or so per side. It's not gonna take very long at all. Just make sure they're in one layer, which they are. While those happen, all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my bell pepper. I like to kind of cut all around the core so I don't have seeds flying all over the place. And then just kind of cut them into, you can cut them into large chunks. You can cut them into strips. I mean, honestly, whatever your heart desires. The only thing I will say is that you should cut your peppers and your onions about the same size so that they're like just even, they cook evenly. And I'm funky about that. Like, I like when things are even so that they're easy to eat, but maybe that's just me. I'm gonna go heavy on the peps, and I'm gonna do two, an orange and a red. For this amount of shrimp, I would typically just do one, but the sauce is so good with the pepper, I'm gonna go ahead and live large and take charge and use two. Crushed up some garlic. I took my shrimp out. They only take, like I said, a minute or so. Now you're gonna go ahead and add the peppers and the onion. The garlic we'll do last. We'll check to see if that has enough oil, which it does. I'm not gonna add any more. I'm gonna go ahead and just let those cook. I want my peppers and my onion to be tender crisp. I don't necessarily want them to be soft and translucent. So, where's my temperature here? I can't see. Yeah, that looks good. I turned it down a little bit. Ooh. Turn it down a little bit. And now what I'm doing is I'm smashing and chopping some garlic to just add the last 30 seconds before we add the sauce in. The sauce is ridiculously simple, okay? You do water, equal parts water, honey, woo! Equal parts sriracha. Now, sriracha is spicy. It's a spicy meatball, okay? So if you don't like the spice, you might not want to go as much, but I think it's perfect. And then you do some soy. Perfect. If you don't have a lime, add rice vinegar, okay? You're fine. This is divine, okay? Divine. Oh, you know what? It's perfect. It is perfect. This is spicy, but it's perfect. Come on, let's get these peppers and onions cooking. Let's cook with fire here, okay? I'm gonna let these go for a bit more, scraping the pan as you go. You really want to use like a large, if you have like a super large nonstick, that works great, but this works fine for me. Add your garlic. Let that go for like 30 seconds. In the meantime, because I feel like I need something green and I'm not adding green bell peppers, I'm adding some chopped up parsley, which I know, but trust me, it works. It's absolutely delicious. So I love the tender stems of parsley. They add not only beautiful, vibrant, delicious, fresh flavor, but they also add a little bit of more texture. Fabulous. Not the real thick stalks, you know, but the real tender stems. Those are good to go. Okay. Garlic is in. Shrimp goes back in. Shrimp only got seared very quickly. Now you add your sauce. And now everything just needs to kind of come together. And when I tell you it takes maybe a minute or two, that is not an exaggeration. So just keep an eye on it. Smells great. You know it's going to be fantastic. Let it go. And then we'll finish it off with the parsley once it's cooked a couple minutes and just thickened really nicely. And then you're done. That's simple. It's perfect for a weeknight, but also perfect for a weekend gathering, right? So you've got some friends coming around. You make a big thing of this. Some steamed veg on the side. Some rice. You are in business. You don't need a ton more, and it's easy. It's also very, very budget friendly. If you want to do a little bit of shrimp and a lot of veg, 2 thumbs up. Sauce has thickened. Add a bit of acid. Like I said, I'm adding lemon, but lime is great. It's easy. Turning this off. Adding lots of my parsley. 1, love the color. 2, delicious. Now remember, equal parts, water, sriracha, honey, half of that of soy, unless you want more. And then you finish it with some fresh lime juice, and it is perfection. Look at that. I wouldn't ordinarily even move it from pan to platter because you don't need to, because you could just serve the whole thing, but it is so good. It's sweet, not too sweet. It's spicy, not too spicy. All of those things, by the way, all of those things are completely customizable. So if you're someone like my husband who loves, and I mean loves spice, you could certainly do more of the sriracha. If you're someone that really doesn't like spice, you could just add a touch more of honey on top, some toasted sesame if you wanted to. But I mean, aside from that, they're pretty perfect. I'm going to steal this shrimp right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and dip it in whatever sauce is left over at the bottom of the pan. Delicious. 10 out of 10. Spicy, not too spicy. Sweet, not too sweet. Not overwhelmingly like limey, lemony, too much soy. It's perfection. Easy, simple, budget friendly. Everyone loves it. Like I said, you can make it with chicken if you want to. You can make it with scallops if you want to. You can make it with tofu if you wanted to. Go to laurainthekitchen.com for the written recipe. I hope you enjoy spending time with me. The good stuff is at the bottom where the sauce collects. So if you're gonna put it on a platter, make sure you're taking your serving last, because the bottom, that one there, whatever's sitting in that, that's what you want. And if you want to double up the sauce because you like things really saucy, I'm with you. Do it. laurainthekitchen.com for the written recipe. Hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.